Hello and welcome to Whispers from the Forest right here on My Psychic Connection. I'm Squirrel and I'm going to be your hostess tonight. We do free and donated readings here, and for each we ask you to provide us with a specific question. We do welcome all of your questions, but please save the general ones for mypsychicconnection.com. And when you get on there, you get your first 3 minutes for free, and you get to choose from a whole platoon of readers. So that's pretty exciting. Now, if you have any legal or medical questions, you can ask them, but please remember to inquire with a legal or a medical professional at any time you have concerns, okay? Now, if you want to get on the leading for a free 2-minute reading on the list, look at me, I'm like, bleh, already. If you'd like to get on that free 2-minute reading list, just post your question in the chat. Remember, specific. And the free readings are not guaranteed. So if you'd like a guaranteed reading or a longer reading, or you just want to jump to the head of the line, you can always donate using the link in the chat. Now, for the donated readings, we have the quick reading, a mini reading, a medium, and a mega. The medium, mega, and mini are not timed readings. They take as long as they take until the message is entirely out. Plus, a portion of every donation is going to the Shriners Children Hospital this month. So we are really, really thrilled to be a big part of that. And you guys help make that happen. Thank you. All right. Now, we do have Gemma Ball says, hey, Squirrel. Hey, Gemma. Good to see you. If you're just coming in, go ahead and tell me hi. Let me know where you're coming from. Squirrel, Brother Squirrel says, hey, Squirrel. Hey there, Squirrel. It's good to see you. And Lexi, hi Lexi. She says, Squirrel, I needed to see your beautiful face today. I'm having a shitty day. Oh, Lexi, absolute big hug to you. And I hope your day is getting better. Cecilia, big Cecilia, or big hug to Cecilia. I have missed you. She says, Squirrel, it is so good to see you. And Jean's here. She says, Squirrel, Journey Ryan, hello, loves. Hello, everybody. It is so good to see y'all coming in. Retro Urban Rainbow, hello again. She says, hi from Chicago. My stepdaddy's from Chicago. I kind of love that town. I need to go visit it. So, you guys, we're going to have a lot of fun tonight. We've got the games, and those are also guaranteed readings, so make sure you're playing the games with me. We've got the lightning round, which is amazing, and for 3 whole minutes, you can ask as many yes/no questions as you want. I'll explain more about that. And when we get there, and Firefly, hi there. She says, hello, Squirrel. Hello. And don't forget the emoji contest. If you want a free reading with me with the Resurrection Oracle, jump into that emoji contest, and that is a guaranteed reading for the winner. Don't forget to send me jokes. You guys know I love the jokes. I'm going to start you off. What do you call it when a cow grows facial hair? It's a mustache. Sorry. I love anytime I get to make animal noises. If you got animal noise jokes, you guys need to send them to me. Okay. All right. It is so good to be here with y'all. Don't forget to pop your questions into the chat, and let's get started. Who do we have first? Let's see. We might have a little bit of technical. We got the lightning round, and let me tell you guys, we're going to talk about Mercury retrograde. Because that was a Mercury retrograde moment, if ever. Now, the lightning round, you guys, this is the mini lightning round. So you've got 2 minutes to ask me as many yes no questions as you can. Guaranteed to get to them if you get them in with that 2 minutes. And I get, oh, we already started. You guys know what to do. We got Gemma. Will I go out for my birthday next month? Yes, you will. All right. Mary Jana, does Christian's family know about his secrets and lies? Ooh, dang. No. Wow. Gemma, will Chloe hit on Adam? Oh, no. Nah. Retro, Urban Rainbow, will I get a surprise invite for Saturday? Hmm. Yes, but it's not the one you're thinking. Mary Jane, will my sister find a better job? No. Gemma, will I get a tattoo next year? Ooh, yes, yes. Retro Rainbow, are my manifestations coming to fruition this week? Ah, yes. Okay, this is exciting. Retro Urban Rainbow, is JJ missing me? He most certainly is. Mary Jana, will I be financially abundant? Oh, yes. Wow, you guys. L Rose, should I go to the party on Friday night? Undetermined. Firefly, is Miss W still trying to get it on with Scorpio? Yes. Cecilia, was it Daniel who tried to change my password in my T-Mobile account today? Yes. AA, hi there. Is CJ back in business? No. Retro Rainbow, will I have fun getting drinks on Friday? You do not want to know how I read that. Yes. AA, is a date coming soon? No. We need to, oh, you guys. L Rose, will I have a bad tie at the party on a time at the party on Friday night? Undetermined. Undetermined. Oh, okay. I love those lightning rounds. They make me work, and I always run out of breath. I absolutely love those. You guys, we got another one coming up. So if we didn't get to your question on this one, be sure to type them in again. And Skwirl said, "Woo, go Skwirl." Those are so hard. And Amanda, hi there. She says, how are you? I am doing fantastic. Thank you for asking. I hope you are as well. Let me know. Oh, we've got all kinds of stuff going on right now in the sky. We've got an astrology moment coming up. And we are going to talk about that Mercury retrograde, but we got more to talk about too. So, y'all hold on to your seats for that because you know how much I love the astrology. And if you haven't already, go ahead and pop your sun sign. And if you know them, your moon and your rising, into the chat. We can pop that into the question, and that can help me out a lot as well. All right, who do we have next? We got Skwirl. Oh, hey. Oh, Skwirl with the astrology questions. Woot. Skwirl says, Squirrel, you're an astrology nut. Excuse me. Does Mercury retrograde affect my Mercury in Cancer any? And what's the connection? Mercury retrograde affects every Mercury because it's working in a way that is not normal. Mercury retrograde can affect communications. As you can, well, I think my Mercury's in permanent retrograde because I can never speak a whole sentence without messing something up. But it affects communication, it affects logic, it affects our thought processes, and it also affects technology. There's so much. Any kind of contract that's going on. But as far as personally, we've got Mercury retrograde in Virgo right now, which would actually at some point trine to your Mercury in Cancer, Skwirl, which would actually make it an easier flow for you with a little bit of hiccups. And because Mercury is absolutely most comfortable in Virgo, and Squirrel says, ooh, and it's a little bit uncomfortable in Cancer because Mercury likes logic. It likes, we get from point A to point B by taking these steps. And Cancer Mercury is a little more emotional. We could get to point A to point Z without being able to explain it to somebody. So for you, Mercury retrograde is almost, well, it's actually a good thing for you because the world around you isn't expecting you to explain all the steps. So speak up, watch your thought process, and it may be that for you, a little more logic might creep in. Now, it will affect every sign differently. And Scrail says, cool to hear. It is, it's beautiful. And at some point, if it's sextile, which means if it's like Mercury and, or as you were, bleh. I could talk forever. They got to do the bell on me when I'm doing that astrology. Hope that helps, girl. That was a great question. Thank you for asking that. I do love the astrology, you guys. And Scrail, and all of y'all, my Mercury is in Cancer as well. And Scrail said that was a great explanation. Thank you. You're welcome. I really, really try to put the astrology into terms that everybody can understand. If I ever speak astrology to any of y'all, especially here on the show, don't be afraid to say, what the hell does that mean, squirrel? Because y'all don't speak Greek, right? So just make me explain it to you proper and in terms that everybody can understand. All right, who do we have next? Oh, Scrail says, I'll have to look more into what that means for us, LOL. But cool that we match. It means that we get each other really, really good. All right. And we've got Firefly. Hello, love. Firefly Magics is planning to see Scorpio again and pass on a gift the next couple of weeks. What will be his energy toward me when we interact and he sees me? I do hope he's receptive and it goes well. Well, let's check it out, Firefly. All right. Let me get one more good shuffle in there. Scorpio. Oh, you have put a lot of thought into it, honey. Oh, he'll be receptive to you. I want to show you this beautiful card. This is the Queen of Coins, and she is absolutely stunning, and she is very seductive and very sensual. He finds you seductive and sensual. So he's definitely receptive to this. You've put a lot of thought and planning into this. And I see him just absolutely loving the gift and the company. So I don't see there being any problem. Just make sure that you give the gift a little bit later in the evening because it looks like he would just take the gift and feel a little bit awkward about you giving him a gift, but he will absolutely love it. I hope that helps. Have a beautiful time and keep planning. And Firefly says, ooh, and she got the little hearts and the flamenco dancer. That is adorable. It looks like it's going to be amazing, Firefly. So doll up some. That Queen of Coins is just very seductive and very sensual. Play that up. Okay? All right, you guys. You got to, and I got to tell y'all this. Scorpio is very sexual energy. And Firefly says, thank you, squirrel. So anytime you're dealing with Scorpio on a romantic level, you want to be seductive. You want to be sensual because that just really sucks them in. So those of y'all with Scorpios out there, and Karen B says, hello, beautiful lady. Hi, Karen. It's good to see you. Those of you, and Cecilia says, you always have the best crowns. I love me some crowns. I got a whole collection. And Gemma says, I'm a Virgo and I'm really feeling retrograde. That's that right now, Gemma, especially. So we've got what's called a stellium in Virgo. That means three planets or more are in the same sign. We've got Venus, Mercury, and the moon, and Mercury's retrograde. And Mercury is what's called exalted and rulership in Virgo. That means that's its happiest place to be. But you spin it into retrograde, and it's going, what the hell is going on? So this will really be affecting our Virgos because logic's just kind of thrown out the window and things are not working the way they're supposed to. Now, unless your journey, who has a Mercury retrograde, and I believe it's in Virgo, yeah, he's just like, oh, this ain't nothing. The world's finally seeing things my way. But for the rest of the
Mana,
Virgos,
do do do.
yeah, Journey's like, this is my time. The rest of those Virgos, the logic is out the window and you're like, I don't know what's going on. Don't worry, it always goes away. And this one's a tough one for you Virgos. Excuse me. All right. I'm all astrology tonight. We got a joke, you guys. All right. Bob was in trouble. He forgot his wedding anniversary, and his wife was really angry. She told him, tomorrow morning, I expect to find a gift in the driveway that goes to 0 to 206 seconds, and it had better be there. The next morning, he got up early and left for work. And when his wife woke up, she looked out the window, and sure enough, there was a boxed gift wrapped in the middle of the driveway. Confused, the wife put on her robe and ran out to the driveway, brought the box back into the house. She opened it and found a brand new bathroom scale. Oh shit. Bob has been missing since Friday. Ain't never gonna find that man. Y'all watch Fargo, that man's in the wood chipper. Oh my God. Wait a minute, I gotta laugh. That's so wrong, Journey. I loved that one. All right, you guys. Don't forget, we got that beautiful emoji contest going on tonight. So you guys, in Retro Urban Rainbow says, "Oh my God, hilarious!" Yeah, that's one I'm gonna keep record of. I have a very big fat file folder of jokes that my mom started for me, and it's just growing. All right, you guys be participating in that there emoji contest. I want to see. I love the squirrels. Y'all give me the squirrels, and I do love hearts. I've always loved, and of course the crowns. If you can find the crown, give me squirrels with crowns on. All right, who do we have next? We got Cecilia. I am so happy to see you, honey. Been a minute. She says, I'm concerned that Daniel is obsessed. Met him no more than 2 weeks ago. Haven't had a date. Only phone conversation, and I ended it. Do you see him eventually letting me go? Oh, that's scary, Cecilia. Let's see. Is Daniel going to let Cecilia go? It's going to be a while. Oh, um, you are going to probably, let me see what timing this is. It's a really long time if things go as they stand. I really hate to say this, but you cannot be nice to Daniel. Um, I, I got the Emperor in reverse, and she says, OMG. That could be a little bit stalkery with the Ace of Swords in reverse. These two cards could be a very unstable person. And I'm feeling some serious instability. And then I've got the Five of Coins as well. He's already set you up in his mind as the one. She said, I had a dream the night after meeting, which was to me a sign. Now, I don't want to frighten you. And she says, yes. Yeah, he has very unstable feelings. And if you are nice to him at all, this could take, oh gosh, from 7 months to a year. And she says him being encroaching. Yeah, he you're going to see, if you see him anywhere he's not supposed to be, report it, because this is very unstable and very controlling. Like, he's decided you're the one, and he's going to try to control the outcome without your, what is that? Consent. She's telling me that meeting me changed his life. And you've only ever spoken to him once, and you ended that. Be careful, honey. Okay? Be careful, and do not be nice to him. Okay? I had to add that. I know, you guys, when the bell rings, that's my cue to go on so that we can get to everybody we can. And she says, laughing my ass off. Yes, girl. Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah. I had an experience when I was much younger, and I don't have time to tell you about it, but it didn't end well. And I had to call a bluff with a gun to my face. So be careful. Okay. All right, you guys. We are moving right along, and you sending me the jokes, and let me see those beautiful squirrels. We got the jokes. We got the jokes. Okay, Journey, guys, don't let Journey win the. Well, we don't have a joke contest, but we should. They're just so hard to judge. Journey says, would you like to be the sun in my life? The person who annoys me. Aw, yes. Journey, good. Then stay 92.96 million miles away from me. Aw. And Cecilia says, thank you. You are so very welcome, hon. You are so welcome. And you guys, if you like the any of the shows all throughout the week, which we've got a great lineup of shows all week. Don't be afraid to go to www.journeyryanlive.com/reviews and leave us a review. We love to see them. They do bring up our morale, and they do help us out quite a bit. They really do. Speaking of helping us out quite a bit, remember, $1, no, a portion, we've changed that. A portion of every donation goes to the Shriners Children Hospital. So if you want to help us out with that, or you want to jump to the head of the line, or you just want a longer read, go ahead and click into that link on the chat. And Cecilia says, we'll use that with Daniel if he ever crosses my path again. He literally told me I'm the sun. Good to stay 92 million miles away from me. Yes, Cecilia. And she says, thanks for that, Journey. You
No
must be
problem.
psychic. You must be psychic. I was timing for a joke. All right, you guys. Let's keep it going and get to as many people as we can. Who do we have next? We got Jean. Hi, Jean. She says, may I ask what Virgo's feelings are towards me? Let's see what's going on with that Virgo. I see that communication is still not where you'd like it to be or where he'd like it to be. For some reason, he's holding back, and you feel like he has lost complete interest in you. But there is a reason for his lack of communication, and there is some time it's going to take before he's able to speak to you on the basis that he wants to. It is really up to you whether you want to wait that long. It's looking like at least 6 months. Yeah, that's a lunar cycle. It's going to be at least 6 months before he's free to actually be able to communicate with you. He does still have feelings for you, but you are right in feeling like absence is interfering. Absence does not make the heart grow fonder. It makes people forget to some extent. It pulls away. So if there's any way that you can communicate to him, do so without getting him in trouble, because it does look like he'll get in trouble if he communicates with you. but communications are not going to be up to par for at least 6 months. If there's any way you can let him know that he needs to reach out to you to keep you from becoming fuzzy about the situation, do so. And you've got to realize, or not realize, you've got to decide whether he's worth the wait or not. And I think there's some more knowing. I hope that helps, Jean. That looks to be a sticky situation right now. And it's really hard. Yeah, we've always heard the term absence makes the heart grow fonder, and that is not always true. When I was younger, I used to always joke and say abstinence makes the heart grow fonder. But hopefully, any of y'all got that joke. And Squirrel says, no, I'm Squirrel. Oh my God, where am I? Jean says, Squirrel. Thank you for your time and insights, love. You're welcome, Jean. Oh my gosh. I just saw the word squirrel pop up. Squirrel. All right. We got a joke. Squirrel says the difference between a chicken wing and a meteorite is that one is meaty and the other's a little meatier. I love that one. Okay, somebody write that one down for me too, because that was cute. I got to tell my husband that one. Okay, who do we have next? All right, you guys, we got that lightning round. So, those of you who have never done this before, start typing as fast as you can for the next 3 minutes. I can answer every question that we can get in those 3 minutes: yes, no, or undetermined. So, know who, when, where, why, or what. But start typing so that we can get going, because we're going to power them out. So, you guys, this is a really fun game, and it's hard as heck because there is always so much more information on the table, and I have to bite my tongue. All right, we got Gemma. Is Adam in love with me? Yes. Cindy, hi Cindy. Will I hear from my friend Jay? Yes. Gemma, will Cy get a new job? Yes. Retro Urban Rainbow, will my friend Sandy feel less emotional tomorrow? No. Firefly Magic, does Scorpio see me as the star prize? Yes. Retro Urban Rainbow, will August be the best month I've had all summer? Yes. Elrose, does Dee still love me? No, I'm sorry. Nicola, hi. Will I get more hours in an office? No. Skrail, will TK feel better in the next few days? No. Gemma, will I be happy with my hair when it next gets done? Yes. Cat, hi Cat. Is Steven the one I'll be with for my life? Undetermined. AA, will David leave me alone? No. Retro Urban Rainbow, am I healing more physically this week? Yes. Cat, does Stephen truly love me? Oh, wow, yes. Okay. Squirrel, can I do anything to help TK? Yes. Firefly, am I best not to contact Taurus at all now? Yes, best not to. Love Bug. Ooh, that is a cute name. Will the Aries and I reconcile? I'm a Sag, and that's a hell yeah. Retro, will getting back to the gym tomorrow make me feel better? No. No. Too soon. All right, you guys. Let's keep those coming because we got to wait maybe a few more seconds, but type as fast as you can because this is the best time. And Nicola says, well, I start to work in hairdressers, please. Yes. I love these cards. I wish I could show them to you. We can't. We. This is so hard sometimes. Squirrel says, "Does my being around help TK feel better or at least comforted?" Oh yes, yes, it certainly does. You guys, if I could only show you these cards, they speak for themselves. So we got a couple more seconds left if you've got a few more questions. And we definitely have some great shows lined up for the week. So be sure to check out all the show times for the. There we go. And tomorrow night, we have Energy, the Metaphysical Crone at 10 p.m. I just wanted to finish that. Thank you guys for playing with me. Make sure you're still doing those emojis because we got that emoji contest still running. And Nicola says, "Thank you. You are so welcome." Kat says, "Thank you. You're welcome, honey." That was a fast one. Those were just flying. And some of those cards, holy, I gotta tell you, if you would like to know information about why there was a yes or no or an undetermined, go ahead and pop your question into the chat. And if you want to take a deep dive, we do have those donation links floating around in the chat. So remember, a portion of every donation goes to the Shriners Children's Hospital this month, and they are fantastic and have been around for over 100 years helping families with sick children in need. So thank you for letting us helping us help them. Mercury retrograde, I'm about to kick it in the head. All right, you guys. Who do we have next? We got Cat there. Will Stephen and I ever have our old life back, or at least something like it? Mm, it is a possibility. But right now, it looks like things have ground to a halt, and you can't even get together without somebody ripping the rug out from either one of each other. It's like so much has happened, and words have been said, like horrible words to each other that you just can't get out of your heads, that every time you even try to communicate or think about communicating, you both get angry. If there is any way that you two can sit down together without accusing each other of what it is that has made this come to this great big head. This is a huge fight. Um, if you guys can be cool-headed long enough to actually converse and actually not accuse each other of the terrible things that have happened, you guys can make forward progress. Because it's like, it's not even 10 steps back right now, honey. It looks like 1,000 steps back. And the words that have been said and the things that you've done to each other, both of you, are so hurtful that neither of you can get past that without arguing again. I don't feel like there has been contact for a minute because of it, like a good while, at least a week. So if you can write down an I hope that helps. It's possible, but a lot of work needs to be done by both of you. All right? Ooh, you guys. And right now with Mercury retrograde in Virgo, like Mercury is how we think. It is our thought process. It is our ability to communicate and our way of communicating. Being in Virgo, that's usually pretty darn good. And Kat says, "You hit the hammer on the head with that one." Oh, I'm so sorry, honey. I'm so sorry. Whenever anything is like this is going on during Mercury retrograde, and this is for everybody, especially Mercury retrograde in Venus, unless, of course, your journey. Sit down and write everything down. Sit down and think things through. Wait until Mercury retrograde is over to have those conversations, to make that communication, because this retrograde specifically can really, really make things worse. So hold on, wait until the retrograde's over, and anybody in this situation realize that things said during this time, things done during this time are not the way people would generally act. Okay? I hope that helps, and hope somebody else out there. Readings can reach a lot of us, even though they're specifically for one person. All of us we have a common thread. We do. And one reading might hit you. Take it to heart. All right, who do we have next? We got us a joke. Lady comes home from her doctor's appointment grinning from ear to ear. Her husband asks, "Why are you so happy?" The wife says, "The doctor told me that for a 45-year-old woman, I have the breasts of an 18-year-old. "Oh, yeah," quipped her husband. "What'd he say about your 45-year-old ass?" She said, "You never came up in the conversation." These men. All right, you guys, that was a good one. So mean. All right. What do we got next? We got Gemma. Gemma says, "A few posts that Adam made while he was here have disappeared from his Instagram. I asked him. He said Instagram must have taken down along with other ones from the last year. Is he telling the truth? He's very private and could have just got overwhelmed with people seeing them, which is fine, but he probably wouldn't say." All right, let's see if he's telling the truth here. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. I've got the sun up right. He's like, there's no shadow here, or nothing being hidden here. However, when you ask him about it or push about it, you are putting him on the defensive. Be very careful right now, especially Gemma. I know you're a Virgo. Be careful about what buttons you push or what questions you ask, because remember, it's not just you having that whopping Mercury retrograde Virgo affecting you, but Adam is as well. So he may be seeing you have a totally innocent question, but he may be taking it as, holy shit, what is this? The third degree? So be very careful. What, little under a week and a half that you have to go bef- before you start asking questions. He did not lie. And she says, yeah, it triggered another conversation too. Yeah. Just think very, very deeply before you speak with him right now, so that it doesn't cause a conflict. I'm not saying don't speak to him at all, because that could cause conflict in and of itself. That's a long time. I hope that helps. We really all, you guys, have to start thinking, well, have to be thinking during this particular Mercury retrograde. And Virgo is the toughest one. It is the toughest Mercury retrograde there is, because Mercury loves to be in Virgo so very much. It's the only sign that rules and exalts, or is ruled and exalted by a planet. And Gemma says, "Thank you, it does." And I'll keep my damn mouth shut. I gotta do the same thing, honey. I mean, during Mercury retrograde, we all do. And Skwirl says dogs can't run an MRI, but cats can. Okay. I love a good play on words. And Cassidy's, hey, Cassidy says this retrograde is kicking my butt already, right? Me too. Me too. I am having a really tough time with it. Um, even though I have Cancer and Mercury and Cancer, I'm saying everything backwards. My speech is usually a little bit misconfabulated. Those of you who know me know that the wrong words come out of my mouth. And Cassidy says, "Hello, lovely." But hello. But this particular retrograde has me hell. I don't even know who I am. You saw me earlier. I think I called Cecilia Squirrel. We'll get past this together, you guys. All right, who do we have next? Okay, so you guys know we have Energy, the Metaphysical Crone, tomorrow night at 10 p.m. You guys, if you haven't seen her, check her out. You will absolutely love her. And you can check out the entire schedule to see who we have on all during the week. All right, I'm ready for my next question. We've got astrology moment because I haven't been talking astrology all night, right? So, as I told you earlier, we have a stellium, which means three planets in the same sign, all in Virgo. So we got some really strong Virgo energy right now. We got the moon, Mercury, and Venus, and Mercury is retrograde. So our poor Virgo energy, and Scale says, yay, more astrology. Our poor Virgo energy is really in this flux, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, like really confused. Now, that's the only earth that's present right now, the only element of earth. And earth element is common sense, it's stability, it's things we value. So if we've got the only earth energy in this state of flux and Venus in the mix, that which we love, that which we value, we really need to take extra precautions right now to think things through, to realize what we're saying and how we're saying it. Because with Mercury retrograde, it's not just us saying it wrong, it's the people around us hearing it wrong as well. It affects our communications terribly. It will also affect any contracts that you enter into. If at all possible, hold off on those contracts until the retrograde is over. Don't sign anything. If you absolutely have to sign something while Mercury is retrograde, which face it, that's life. We can't wait until the planets are done doing their little dance. And Squirrel says, should I ask to start about my job later? No, no. No, just be careful what you say while you're interviewing, okay? That's not something you want to put off. And he says, LOL, thank God. No, when we have to do stuff. Life doesn't wait for the planets to finish dancing. So the most important thing that we can get for this is if we have to make a contract or if we have to do something that has to do with the communication or the internet or things, we are aware of what could go wrong. So we've got our eyes wide open going in and we can say, okay, I see that contract. Let me read this contract, read the whole damn thing. And if you don't understand it, take it to a lawyer who can explain it, what it means. It's not an excuse not to do anything, and it's not an excuse to speak um, without thinking. It's an awareness. We know this is going on now, so we can take that extra time to make sure that we don't make the mistakes that this would bring. And Cassidy says, this is incredibly useful. Thank you, Squirrel. You are so welcome. And oh, AA, what are those? Are those, I don't know what those are. Red thumbs? All right, you guys. I hope that helped everybody. I love the astrology. I love explaining. Just remember, life doesn't wait for the dance to be done. Sometimes we have to do things during times that aren't the best time for them. But awareness is half the battle. All right. Okay, who do we have next? We got Emma Rose. Hello, my baby. She says, "Hi, Squirrel. I'd like to know more about what my true life purpose is in a nutshell. I was studying my astrology chart, and my North Node is in my fourth house in the sign of Cancer, if that helps. Actually does. And oh, honey, life purpose means so much more than just one thing. We all have truly many life purposes. Um, as a Cancer in your North Node, I'm going to address this. That means your South Node is in Capricorn. Now, the South Node, and this I'm gonna say it as simply as possible. The Node is what you need to grow away from, and the North Node is what we need to grow into. So, South Node is rules and regulations and what other people expect you to be or think you are going to be. You need to go more to that Cancer side, that ability to say, I don't care what people think. The people who love me are the only ones that matter. You are a nurturer, and you will be a nurturer, not just a mother and a wife, but you will be a nurturer. Whatever you do in career or family or love, you are meant to learn to nurture others and not worry about what people think of you. Now, we would have to sit down and look at your entire chart, and we would see what paths, career wise, emotional wise. There are a lot of things that the chart can tell you. But to break down your purpose in a nutshell, the only word I have is nurture yourself, nurture the people around you, and respect yourself enough not to give in to what they think you should be. It's time to make your own rules, okay? And once you learn to do that, you will find the many faceted life purpose. I hope that helps. And and that is such truth. A lot of people say, what is my life's purpose? But every last one of us has more than one life purpose. I read somewhere that sometimes just smiling at somebody in the grocery store who looks down is part of your life's purpose. We are put here to experience. We are put here to love and find joy. So we got to start doing that. So start doing what you love and what you enjoy, and you'll find that purpose. There are so many, though. Don't have to limit yourself to just one. Cassidy says, having my chart read by Squirrel was life changing. Highly recommended. Thank you, Cassidy. I do love those charts. They go deep. They go deep. All right. I am having a really beautiful time. It is so good to see all of you here. Go ahead and take the next question. And Cassidy said, smiling at someone. Oh, wow. I love that. Truly, truly. And Elrose, hello there, says, hello, Squirrel. I am just wondering what Dee feels regarding me. I have received some mixed messages and feel unsure right now what's going on. All right, let's see how Dee feels. Hmm. I Yes, I see these mixed messages. It's like you thundered into his life and you confused him. He's getting mixed messages as well. And it looks like he really likes you, that he wants to be friends or possibly more. But the mixed messages come, it's like one of those lightning like strikes. Have you ever looked at someone across the room and just everything went in slow motion? And it felt like something phenomenal happened. And usually that's a two-way thing. And it seems like in his part, it was one way with you, and it threw him off his game because you didn't respond the same way. He finds you extremely attractive, but he also, wow, he likes to argue, doesn't he? I think he just likes to argue, likes to play devil's advocate. Is that what is throwing you off? Because he genuinely likes you. He definitely wants more than friendship with you, but he's very contrary. Like you say the sky is blue, and Elrose says, yes, he tells me he's very attractive or you're very attractive. Yeah, he definitely wants you. He gets defensive. He takes things the wrong way. And you could say the sky is blue and he's going to swear that it's fuchsia or something like that. That's a tough one. I feel like I am. Sorry, LOL. No, honey. There's a lot of work there, but he definitely likes you. And that's that's nobody is 100% transparent. We are all so beautifully complex that it's hell, we can't even understand ourselves. How are we supposed to understand other people? And El Rose says, yeah, he's work. Most of us are, Rose. Most of us are. And she says, thank you. You are so very welcome. Excuse me. And Cassidy says, if someone wanted their chart read by you, how can they get that done? Oh, beautiful question. Thank you for bringing that up, Cassidy. Well, if you would like a chart read by me, you can go to www.mypsychicconnection.com, look up Astro Squirrel, and set up an appointment with me. You would need to give some information like your time of birth, your date of birth, where you were born, that good stuff. And we would make an appointment and we would talk face to face. And we would record that because there's so much information that I will be giving you that you'll want to have it at hand, and you will get cramps if you try to write it on. So just go to www.mypsychicconnection.com and we'll get that done. All right. All right. Who do we have next? We got Cindy. There you are. It is so good to see you. She says, hello. Tis good to see you again. Things were going well with my friend Jay and I. And just recently things went bad and we both said goodbye. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Cindy. She says, will they come back? Let's find out. Okay. I see. Both of you are very brokenhearted over this. It's not just you, honey. He's brokenhearted too, and it feels like there was a trust broken between you. Like like everything is going fine and then you find out that something is not what it's supposed to be. I feel like he believed something about you that was negated or made untrue, and he saw the real you, and it didn't fit with his perception of you. Now, that said, I feel like he's going to realize just how silly that was, because it's not something that's a game changer. It's not something that should matter. I, I do see that he will reach out to you at some point. He will reach out to you, and there will be a reunification or I can't even think of the word. Reunited. You will be reunited. But you're going to have to be very patient with him and let him work out his perception of you, of who he thinks you are and who you really are, so that he can come to love who you are and not his fantasy of you. So it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard that you have to sit back and let him work. Oh, I hope that helps. And you know where to come to get comfort on that one, okay? It's so good to see you again, honey. All right, you guys, who do we have next? I think there we go. Yeah. We got a winner. Winner win. Cindy says, thank you. You're welcome, honey. We got, ooh, Gemma going to town on the emojis. Congratulations. And thank you, everybody who played. We do love to see those. And Gemma has won the only general read I will do during a show. But if y'all want a general read at another time, you can always go to www.mypsychicconnection.com. And AA says, My Psychic Connection says, AA, it was close. Ooh, yeah. I said they were like balls to the wall with those emojis. All right. Let's see, Gemma. Okay. I've got Into Temptation in reverse. And Gemma says, I'm impressed as I had an op on my hand, so I only had one free hand to type with. Oh, hell yeah, I'm impressed too. Yeah, I can't type one-handed. So we've got Into Temptation, and it's in reverse. You have been wanting to do some things. You've been limiting yourself again. I know that you've shown a lot of growth this year. I know that you have, but you are not giving in to those little temptations to just be spontaneous enough. And it's because you're afraid of being on your own in a large part. But you didn't used to be. You didn't used to be. This is something that you've learned, not recently, but over time. So I say give in to those temptations to take a walk. And Gemma says, yes, so true. Give in to those temptations to go have a coffee or go to the museum or go into town and window shop. Man, it is so much fun to window shop. And it will feel like your first time because it's been so long since you've truly done it. Little bit at a time, do something close, but give in to them temptation to be you again, Gemma, and you will find out what you've been missing is what you remember. You will have so much fun. Tomorrow, if you don't have to go to work or to an appointment, I want you to go downtown and window shop and maybe even buy yourself something to commemorate giving in and being Gemma. I hope that helps. And I love you, girl. And you're doing good. Just don't deny yourself, okay? All right, you guys, I had a wonderful night. Thank you for coming and spending the hour with me. Don't forget, tomorrow night, 10 p.m. Eastern, we got Energy, the Metaphysical Crone. I cannot thank you guys. I bet you all like, go to bed, squirrel. I'm going to bed. I love you guys. And Gemma says, thank you. You're so welcome. Mwah. Good night, y'all. Oh my gosh.